Well, story time with Stephanie. I was supposed to have surgery today, but I did not. If you're new around here, I was scheduled today to have what's called an implant exchange. Several years ago, in 2007, I had a preventive mastectomy because I have the breast cancer gene mutation. So to prevent breast cancer, I did that surgery. So I've had implants this whole time. I've also since then lost 200 pounds and I had large breasts. My implants, of course, are too large and they've outlasted their life expectancy. It's time to get them exchanged out. So doing those two things as the first of probably a series of surgeries for, skin removal and different things that you do with massive weight loss. So that catches you up. I had that surgery for breast implant exchange scheduled today. Yesterday, I was prepping for that all day. However, in the morning, first thing, I called the hospital to let them know I had returned from vacation a week ago yesterday, and I had a terrible GI upset. I'm not going to go into details. You don't want me to. But I think it was maybe food poisoning or something. I don't know. I've never had anything like that, but it was not fun. And then throughout the week, I usually bounce back pretty quickly, and I just didn't. I think because of what I was eating, thinking that I was feeling fine, I then wasn't feeling fine, and I just did not fully recover by the time yesterday came, and I just felt an obligation to tell the surgical team. And throughout the day, I was just waiting for callbacks, kind of being sent to other teams of people. And finally, late last night, after she had been in surgery most of the day with a big surgery, my surgeon called and said, let's not risk it. With everything that she's going to be doing, like my immune system is weak or, whatever, my body's working too hard. She did not want that. So a blessing was that another surgery for a week from today had been canceled. So they just slipped me right into that spot. I'm so thankful. That was a real blessing, even though it was so frustrating to be all geared up. What I'm really thankful for, that it was looking like late yesterday, they were telling me, well, just prep like normal. And if you've had a lot of surgeries, like what you have to do. Of course you stop eating, but there's like this prep of 2 showers the night before, the morning of, and da-da-da. My check-in time at the University of Washington Medical Center was 5:15 a.m. Anyway, they were like, yeah, just come as normal. We'll just talk about it when you get here. I'm like, so I'm so thankful for my surgeon. I'm sure she just wanted to go home last night, was exhausted, but she gave me a call and said, yeah, let's not. So I'm scheduled now for next Tuesday, the 11th. I'm feeling great today. I am eating in a way to kind of heal my gut and get things, in order. And feeling disappointed because I'd kind of rearranged my whole life for this to happen this week, and now it's going to happen next week. I also feel really bad for my husband, who was not in the mindset to return back to work after, being off for all of July. And so late last night, late, I say, 6 o'clock or so, he had to really wrap his brain around like, oh my gosh, got to set an alarm. I got to check my email. Like, he just was not prepared to go back to work. I'm disappointed, but thankful, wrapping my own head around like, what do I do with this week? I kind of had cleared my calendar. What am I going to do with my time? So that's that. What's next is I will take you along with me as best that I can, and we'll just go from here. Sometimes our plans just don't go as we expect, but I know that God has a plan for me, and there's good reason that this all happened. Maybe it was just a lesson in, being flexible.